Hey guys, it's me Omushi. Now discuss what happens. Somebody has Jupiter retrograde in Aquarius in their fourth house in the Navamsa. The fourth house of the Navamsa is particularly relevant to the person's deeper emotional foundation, inner contentment, domestic life, and the kind of inner stability that develops with maturity. Jupiter represents wisdom and higher knowledge, ethics and principles, teachers and guidance, philosophy and spirituality, expansion and faith. Aquarius ruled by Saturn as individuality, rationality, social systems, humanitarian thinking, detachment, interest in unconventional ideas. So Jupiter in Aquarius tends to seek universal principles rather than purely traditional doctrines. Retrograde makes Jupiter more internal. Retrograde Jupiter often doesn't simply accept inherited wisdom. The person may repeatedly ask, why should I believe this? Rather than everyone believes this, so it must be true. They may study established philosophies, religions, political theories, sciences, or social systems, but ultimately want to construct their own intellectual framework. Jupiter in the fourth D9 inner philosophy. The interesting thing is that Jupiter isn't merely concerned with what the person believes, it becomes part of their emotional foundation. They may need to feel that their worldview makes intellectual and moral sense before they can experience genuine inner peace. In other words, understanding, acceptance, inner peace. They may find it difficult to feel emotionally settled if they believe something is intellectually or morally inconsistent. This can produce a person who is psychologically nourished by reading, studying philosophy, teaching intellectual conversations, exploring different worldviews, developing a coherent personal belief system. Aquarius modifies Jupiter considerably. Traditional Jupiter says learn from established wisdom. Aquarius Jupiter says study established wisdom, then question it. That distinction is important. The person may respect a genuinely wise teacher while simultaneously rejecting blind authority, dogma, social conformity, inherited assumptions because we've always done it this way. They can be traditional in their search for truth but unconventional in their conclusions. This combination can give someone who is fascinated by why societies believe what they believe. They may be interested in philosophy, religion, political thoughts, sociology, psychology, history, law, economics, sciences, epistemology, spirituality, social reform. Not necessarily because they want to become an academic, but because they want to understand systems of thought. And Aquarius can make the person particularly interested in the relationship between individual freedom and collective society. And marriage and relationships, because this is Navamsa, Jupiter also has elements of the person's mature relationship dynamics. Jupiter in the D9 4 can indicate that emotional security in marriage is strongly connected to intellectual compatibility, shared principles, mutual respect, freedom to think independently, having a peaceful and intellectually stimulating home. They may not be satisfied with a relationship that provides only affection or physical attraction. They may need to feel this person understands how I think. Aquarius can also make them value a partner who is somewhat unconventional or intellectually independent.